The next day, the heat wave started, and it wasn't long before the river at the Rainbow Forest waterfall began to get lower. This sunshine. It's so bright and hot. Why do I have to be painted black? Fang had his eyes squinted, so he didn't see the waterfall stop completely as he passed by. It's so hot. I'll say, even my white paint isn't keeping me cool. Maybe we should have a race, said Danielle. The fast speed will give us a good breeze. So the 3 sleigh cars lined up. We'll race to the next coal hopper, said Danny. On your marks, get set, go! And the sleigh cars raced off. Lucy quickly took an early lead and raced around the bend, but there was trouble ahead. Up ahead was a piece of track that had been damaged by the hot sun. Lucy was going too fast and ran across the bad section and flew off the rails. Whoa! Ow! She cried. Danny and Danielle quickly slowed to a stop. Lucy had landed near the edge of a hill, and she could see the waterfall in the distance, but it wasn't gushing water, and the river below was starting to dry up as well. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good, said Lucy. Danny coupled to her and managed to pull her back onto the rails. The 3 sleigh cars went to tell their friends about the dried up river. The trees in Rainbow Forest grew hot during the day, but thankfully the sun set it quickly, and the heat went away and the trees cooled down. Looks like we'll have to wait until tomorrow, Dredd, said Rex. But Dredd wasn't willing to wait. I want Harry gone before tomorrow, he said. It's a good thing I have a new plan. And Dredd and his friends set to work. Up above Rainbow Forest, Hooky and the candy cars were still stuck in the river, and the candy cars were complaining. This water is starting to rise. It's getting pretty close to my mouth. Well then I wish it would race faster. Hey, shut your mouth, you dumb crane. You shut your mouth. Ow! Nearby, Vinny was pulling the late night goods. He had heard about the dried up river and was hoping he could possibly find the problem. As he rounded the bend, he could hear Hooky and the candy cars yelling, and he could see them blocking the river. He quickly rushed away to deliver his goods. Once his job was done, he went to find his friends, but he took a wrong turn on the way. He came to the entrance of Rainbow Forest and saw Dredd and his friends in the distance. This will kill Harry, no doubt. How does it work? When Harry comes through here, he'll hit this tripwire, which is attached to this hand grenade that's hidden somewhere in the bushes. The pin on the grenade will be pulled out and the grenade will explode along with these gunpowder cars, which are cleverly hidden, by the way. Someone picked that up. Anyways, when they explode, the dry trees will catch fire, and the whole forest will burn along with Harry. And to make sure he doesn't escape, I've put up a blockage on the line outside the forest. But how will we lure Harry over here? Asked Bowler. Not to worry, I'll figure out the perfect way. What is this perfect way? asked Yoshi. I said I would figure out the perfect way, not I know the perfect way. Vinny now had two things to warn the others about. He quietly reversed back to the junction and sped towards the yards. Harry and the sleigh cars were at the yard when Vinny raced in. Guys, I found out why the river in Rainbow Forest is dried up. Hooky and those candy cars are stuck in the river and they're blocking the water. This is Dredd's doing, said Danny. Danielle, you're with me, said Lucy. We'll go to the top of the riverbank and try to get those troublemakers out of the river. I'm bringing this, said Danielle. Dynamite? What for? Just in case. I'll be down below to make sure the water gets to the river down below by the forest, said Harry. Unfortunately, Vinny had forgotten about Dredd's trap for Harry. The sleigh cars and Harry made their way to the forest. They had never gone out at night, so it was hard to see since they didn't have lamps like the engines, but the sleigh cars soon reached the top of the riverbank. Alright, Hoogie, where are you at? I know you're here somewhere, said Lucy. The sleigh cars could barely hear some replies. They sounded like they were coming from underwater. Uh-oh, I think we've been caught. How do you know? Because he's facing the tracks, doofus. So, you thought you could block the river and have the rivers run dry and the steam engines would soon run out of water, huh? How do we get them out of there? Asked Lucy. They're wedged pretty tight. It'd be pretty hard to pull them free. We could blast the ground a little to loosen them, said Danielle. That could work, said Lucy. So the sleigh cars put a tiny bit of dynamite near the gumdrop car. Down below, Harry was approaching Dredd's trap. This isn't gonna blow me up, is it? No, of course not. At least not all of you. Your backside, maybe. Right, get well back, you two. The water could come rushing down like a flash flood when the dynamite blows. We don't want to be close to the edge. The sleigh cars reversed around the bend just seconds before the dynamite exploded. The candy cars and Hooky came loose, and the water started pushing them along towards the waterfall. Oh no, we're gonna go over the waterfall. Well, I've always wanted to try cliff diving. Isn't the bottom of the waterfall all dried up though? Oh no. Whoa! Ow! Ow! Oh! Hooky and the candy cars hit the ground and the water then crashed down on them and splashed everywhere. Close by, Harry was approaching the tripwire. He had just hit it and the pin of the grenade had just come out when the water splashed onto the grenade and the gunpowder cars. The gunpowder was soaked and was unable to explode. Harry was safe from harm. Hooky and the candy cars were washed up onto the tracks. So much for that plan, said Hooky. Who's gonna tell Dredd the plan failed? Well, obviously you two should. You were the ones who messed the plan up from the very start. No way, you should do it. It's better for cranes to be yelled at than sweet little candy cars like us. Sweet. Good one. Get out of here, Hooky. We're going, cried Hooky. Ow, stop. That hurts. Put me on the track first. Ow! The sleigh cars made their way down and soon met up with Harry. Well done, you three, said Harry. The steam engine soon heard about the water and made their way to the forest to refill their tenders. Thank you, Trucks, said Connor. No problem at all, said Danny. Now we should have enough water to make it through the dry spell. Thank goodness, said Vinny. Oh yes, thank you, Vinny, said Harry. We wouldn't have been able to get the water back if you hadn't alerted us. You're very welcome, said Vinny. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Dredd had a trap that would kill you, Harry. There's a tripwire somewhere that would blow up those gunpowder cars. The water came just in time. Phew, that's a relief. While the trucks were celebrating another victory, Scaredy was binge-watching a TV show with his new friends. And now it's time for another episode of Eddie Wayne. Woo! Eddie Wayne, yeah! Help! Help! You can scream all you want, Roxanne. I'm afraid no one can hear you. I can. What? Who said that? Oh, if it isn't my best friend, Eddie Wayne. If it isn't my greatest enemy, darkness. You can't save your friend Roxanne. I've sabotaged the bridge supports. You can't go across without it tipping over. Oh yeah? What the? Impossible! Whoa! Ow! Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Oh! Don't worry, Roxanne. You're safe. And darkness has been defeated. Eddie Wayne saves the day again! Alright, next episode. Sorry, that's the last one. Oh come on, just one more. No, really, that was the last episode ever made. What? Why stop such a good show? The actor playing Darkness received a bad injury after that one episode. He had to drop out of the show. The fans loved Darkness's actor so much that they didn't want him to be replaced, so they had to cancel the show. What? That's not fair. This was such a good show. I know. I can't help but wonder how Eddie Wayne reacted to his show being cancelled. Oh, who cares about how he reacted? Can we all just go to sleep now? Sweet dreams to you too, Taylor. And with that, everyone went to sleep.